Hey, good morning. How are you? I hope you are having a great morning. It's Tuesday Tip Day, and I am coming on because, as always, there's things that come up during my week that kind of point me to a topic. And this week, the topic is around slowing down when you eat. So we're going to talk about that today. My first question is are you a fast eater? And if you are a fast eater, let me know in the comments. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So, in my family of origin, there were 5 kids and 2 adults, and they would lay down food, and pretty much it was like a wolf pack, just rah, 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 eating food. And essentially, it was the common knowledge was the first person done can get seconds. So I was the littlest, and so very rarely would I be the person that would get done as fast as my brothers and sisters did. But it set me up for a whole lifetime of kind of unconscious eating. It set me up for a whole lifetime of not being present when I eat. And so I would kind of sit down and I would, inhale food and I wouldn't even think it through. And since, I've learned better and can do better, it's been something that has just been such a delight and such a treat to give myself every day. And so I wanted to share it with you and see if it was something that you might want to explore this week. So essentially what I did was I was like, what are 3 reasons why I would tell my best friend to slow down when she eats? So that is what I'm sharing with you. And this is what I've learned. The first thing that I have learned is that when you slow down, you offer yourself presence while you're eating. And that presence turns the act of eating into something deeper and more complex, and it turns it into nourishment, which is really a beautiful place to come at eating from. All of a sudden you're no longer, just putting food in your mouth. You're actually slowing down enough to consider that you are nourishing your whole system. The second thing that slowing down does is that it starts to invite your ability to sense and feel when you're eating. So you can start to, if you slow down enough, you can start to sense your fullness. You can start to sense your level of hunger. You can start to, if you slow down enough, you can start to tell when you're starting to get full. And you might not finish everything on your plate because you're starting to feel, oh, I'm starting to get full. Now, raise your hand if you're a member of the Clean Plate Club. And that was something I just really had to, especially when I had kids, I had to just really kind of get past the fact that my kids wouldn't eat everything on their plate. And it, brought up a lot of stuff for me. And so how I got through that was, Tupperware containers, little, glass containers where I'm just like, I can put stuff in the fridge. So let's say you're eating and you're slow down enough that you can sense and feel that, you've gotten 2/3 of the way through your plate and you're like, wow, I'm full. Who knew? If you hadn't slowed down, you might have polished all that food off and then ended up feeling really uncomfortable at the end. And I think that's just one of the real gifts of slowing down when you eat. And the third thing that slowing down has offered me, and this is especially if you're able to put down your book, put down your notebook, close up your computer, walk away from your desk, set down your phone. If you're able to actually just concentrate on the act of eating, what that offers is it offers you a chance to invite your parasympathetic response to come on board, which is your rest and digest. So you can kind of calm down and just settle into the act of eating as such, you're digesting better. You're setting your system up for optimum digestion simply by slowing down and being like, I'm eating now. This is what I'm doing now. I'm not multitasking. I'm not answering texts. I'm not scrolling through and reading articles, which brings your stress level up. Nope, I'm setting all that stuff down and I'm eating now, slowing down and eating now. And that invites a more calm approach to eating, and also it invites your system into a really optimum place of utilizing the food that you're putting into your body. So those are the 3 things that I would say to my best friend if I was like, hey buddy, slow down, and here's why. Number 1, it turns eating, the act of eating, into something that's really special, and it's more about nourishment. And the second thing is starting to sense and feel your fullness and hunger. How hungry am I? And also, oh, I'm starting to get full. And so you might get fuller sooner than you think. And the last thing is that it sets your system up for optimum digestion when you slow down. So that's my 3 reasons. I hope that you practice them this week. Let me know how it goes. It's particularly hard to put down your electronics, but I highly recommend that one. All right. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me for Tuesday Tips. See ya.